Hello, chuds, chads, men, trans women alike. We have a bit to talk about this, General. Happy Wagey Day, by the way. I'm enjoying mine, personally. Did a little grocery shopping. Went to the local Meijer. Spent a lot of fucking money. But, yeah, we have a serious problem in this, General. And I think we all know it. I think a lot of us Americans are lying to ourselves, maybe even gaslighting ourselves, saying that things are fine in the General when they're not. What the fuck is that? Anywho, so we're going to get into it. And the problem that we're having here is that we have a serious leaf problem in the General. And we have a very serious Turk roach problem. And we're going to get into that right now. Okay, so for starters, what's going on? The biggest drama we've had in the General is we have a full-blown autistic spurg-out war between Scoopsies and the Turk roaches. Now, Scoopsies has been whenever a Turk roach shows up and starts spewing their communist, Marxist bullshit, Scoopsies will pop in and for the next couple of hours, he will just spurg out and post things like, "Where'd the poo-poo go?" "Where'd the poo-poo go?" He also will counter the Turk roach posting with cunny, which that brings a very interesting moral dilemma, I think, to the General, is where is the line for ethical cunny posting? Now, is cunny posting something that is acceptable if it's being used to counter leaf posting and Turk roach posting? Now, I don't think I can be the moral authority on that, but I think if the end result is positive, I think that cunny posting might be a necessary evil. It's starting to look that way, because today especially, when I was browsing and posting in the General, so many maple leafs, so many Turk roaches just hammering with their nonsense in the Generals. And it's unfortunate. I think something that's important, historically dealing with Turk roaches, there was a lot less nuance. I think things were very much more cut and dry. And if you watch this clip, I think you'll see historically how they dealt with Turk roaches was very, it was easy. There wasn't a lot of bullshit involved. It was just, this is how we're going to deal with it, and it's going to work. And watch this.
Now, there is one other iconic element to this gun and this story that I haven't mentioned yet, and that's the fact that the patent describes two different chambers, two different types of chamber that were going to be available for this gun. You had round ones, which is what we have here. You also had square chambers for firing square bullets. And according to the patent, the round chambers were for firing at Christians, good and humane. The square bullets, because they had sharp corners and they would tumble and do a lot more damage, those would be used specifically and only for shooting at Turks.
Okay, right, makes sense. I get it. Like, we need to go back to that in this General, at the very least. And speaking of Europores, I forgot to mention this in my last video. I don't know if any of you guys know this, but apparently Europores cannot comprehend what a bagel is. Yes, so I have a real life example and I have a Threadly example. When I was at my local Dollar General, I forgot when I was at Meijer to buy, I bought some everything bagels, delicious, but I forgot to buy cream cheese. And you gotta have cream cheese if you're gonna have a bagel. That's just the way it is. It's a Jewish man, obviously love my bagels, but I gotta have a little cream cheese. So I went to the Dollar General and I bought a small container of cream cheese, and there is a new employee at the Dollar General who is a Kiwi nigger from New Zealand. And she looks at this, she goes, cream cheese? Well, what is that? And I was like, you don't know what cream cheese is? And she's like, no. And I was like, well, you can't have a bagel without cream cheese. And she's like, what's a bagel? Anti-Semitism right in my fucking face at that moment. Anti-Semitism is real and it's here to stay, and I have a real problem with it. So I just left as soon as possible, and I immediately called the ADL. I believe she is in custody of the Michigan State Police. Can't confirm that, but I'm pretty sure, because that is anti-Semitism. So yeah, if you ever see any Euroports talk about how they don't know what bagels are, it's just that is low-key anti-Semitism is what that is. So in case you were wondering. And I'm really upset by that. Which, the next thing I need to talk about is there are a lot of anons out there, which is very disturbing, that think I'm not Jewish. They think I am not Jewish. Is this not fucking evidence enough that I'm Jewish? That's anti-Semitism too, and it's really upsetting. I used to think that I was accepted here as a Jewish man, and apparently I'm not. Apparently people here think I'm a fake Jew, which is disgusting. It is disgusting. Yeah, I'm a fake Jew. How about the 7 trillion people that died at Auschwitz? That's fucking fake too? Yeah, that's fake too? Well, it's clearly not fake, because all of those, think about all the rings and the shoes that the Germans stole from my people. Okay, you're gonna say that, you're gonna deny that the 16 trillion people during the Holocaust died? You're gonna deny that? You're gonna say, by saying I'm not Jewish, you're saying that the Holocaust isn't real. And that's really upsetting, and it's frankly disrespectful. So, the next thing I have a problem with is we have a serious problem with a couple of anons that think that lewding my wife is acceptable and funny. It's not funny. My wife is cute and funny. Posting lewds of her is not funny. And I don't normally, I've kind of cooled it on casting Jewish curses on anons' portfolios, because I think, it's a little bit harsh. We're all trying to make some money here. But no, I used to do 3-month curses for posting lewds. Now they're a 1 year. It's a 12-month curse. If you post lewds of my wife, that's a 12-month curse. That means for 12 straight months, you will not make a single shekel, not one. So I'm very much hoping that this will fix the problem. Nobody wants a 12-month curse. I don't like giving out 12-month curses, but I'm out of options at this point. And, the ADL and Mossad are both working on this. So just keep that in mind when you're posting. Keep my wife's name out your mouth, and we won't have any problems. Okay. The next thing I want to talk about is the Plapjacks. Okay, Plapjacks are I wouldn't say new, but a relatively new trend in SMG culture. Plapjacks, I think, perhaps are one of the most revolutionary versions of Wojak to ever grace this general. Now, some of you may ask, what is a Plapjack? Okay, a Plapjack is a version of a Wojak meme where a normal-sized Wojak is sleeping with a hambeast, a disgusting hambeast that used to be a Stacy in her 20s, but because she wouldn't settle down, now she is a hambeast, a whale, and she is willing to sleep with just about anybody. Wojak takes advantage of that. But here's the kicker, is that Wojak does not want to be caught having sex with the hambeast. But it's a combination of incels that are settling for the whale, and it's also a combination of chads that just need to have sex with something. This insatiable need to coom, which we all understand that. So, we all know Plapjacks don't care what anybody else thinks. It is what it is, as they say. They are completely immune to the smells of these whales. And we all know, believe me, I've worked with some large women. They can shower and 15 minutes later they smell in all kinds of ways. It's unfortunate. I cannot imagine having a woman like that sit on my face or any sort of thing. So Plapjacks are kind of they're kind of liberating, is what in my mind, is knowing that no matter what happens, you'll have a fat woman with a CPAP on her face that you can sleep with whenever you want, but you just don't want to be caught with her. So I think Plapjacks, and they keep evolving. The Plapjacks keep evolving, and I'm enjoying the memes very much. They are my new favorite Wojak meme. The Plapjack is here to stay, and it's significant culturally in many different ways. So I like to see more of them. I think even the meta culture of making Plapjack memes says a lot about what's going on here, because we've all slept with one. Okay, we all have. Well, not all of us. Not all of us. A lot of you here are virgins, but we've all been there. I think Pomenon's probably bent the knee and has slept with one. It's not a good time. It's not a good time. They're clingy after the fact. I don't like it, and I know you probably don't either. Which reminds me, Scoopsy. Speaking of Scoopsies, with all his autistic shit posting, Scoopsy, it's time. You post a lot here. You fuck around. But you need to be posting more clown pussy, okay? You're in the Seattle area. All the hookers out there are clown pussy, and I want to see more of it. And stop fucking sandbagging us and start posting more of those disgusting, weird daddy issue hookers, okay? We're all here for it. We want to see it. The next thing I think we need to talk about is... Oh my goodness. So, this is the last thing I'm going to talk about in terms of cultural things, is there was an Anon, unfortunately, in this general, that he got cucked by a beer bottle. Now, you'll ask yourself, how did this happen? I am a little bit confused myself, but I know, if I know anything, that you guys will post the most intimate information about yourself under the guise of anonymity. And that's fine, and I like that, and I wish you'd do more of it. I do like it. But an Anon said that he was sleeping with a woman, and he liked to shove inanimate objects up her vagine, and cucumbers, whatever. But one time he used a beer bottle, and the problem that came from this is that the suction from the beer bottle hit on her cervix. Okay. And when it hit the cervix, it created suction, so they could not pull the beer bottle out. So I can only imagine the panic in that. I think ultimately that's kind of a Chad move, is to get a beer bottle up there and then have it stuck. And then she has to sort it out. It's not your problem, it's her problem. But at the same time, you literally got cucked by a beer bottle, which is kind of sad too. But I enjoyed the story nonetheless. And I do appreciate the fact that you guys are willing to pretty much say anything in your lives that's going on, again, because we are anonymous, which we are technically. As long as you don't post on Biz where you have to give your email up. We all know how that's gone. We're never going back. We're never going back. So, one thing I do want to talk about. So one thing. Speaking of Turk roaches, they like to come in here and talk about how we're the same as them and we're no different. I want you to watch this scene. Okay, this is what's going on in Germany. This is how the base Germans are. Okay, the Turk roaches. This is what's going on there. So watch this. Yeah. So there you go. That's Germany. Once proud Germany has been reduced to this. So remember, whenever a German tries to insult you or do anything, speak anything about the United States of America, remember that. They are a broken state. They are broken people. There's maybe 24 white people left in that country. Okay, it's over for them. So whatever. Let them try and say shit. It won't matter because we know the truth. We know what's really going on there. So, but I want to talk about two things, two stocks. So first of all, we're going to talk about NVIDIA. There are a lot of you, most of you guys out there are going to be NVIDIA baggies. It's factual now. Hey, we all make mistakes. Yours is just going to be a generational mistake. It's going to ruin you for a lifetime. We all know that AI is a meme. Okay, AI is a meme. The only reason it's a meme is because DEI, until they remove DEI from AI, it is a completely useless tool, period. So the only time we will have AI being useful is when they just say, fuck it, anything goes. Let it fucking spread and let the creativity begin. They won't do that. The amount of times I've used ChatGPT and stuff and tried to make useful, fun stuff out of it, you can't do anything. You can't do anything with it because the DEI has been put in there. So it's been neutered. So AI has been neutered and therefore it's fucking worthless. If Elon Musk makes an AI, then we can have a conversation. But as long as NVIDIA is handling AI, it's fucking useless. It'll be nothing more than, it's basically a Google search with a mild personality. It's fucking useless. It's useless. It's not going to do anything. It's never going to be useful until they finally wake up to that. So, the only thing I'd say about NVIDIA is this. Is over. So, there you go. But, I thought I had more notes in this. I guess I don't. But there is one stock ticker, a sleeper pick, that I want to tell you about. This is a very high risk, high reward play. I'll tell you why. I recently got insurance. Well, I've had insurance, but I found a new doctor. And I told this doctor I needed to schedule an appointment just for, how you doing? They told me it's going to be like 40 fucking days, right? Nope, not going to work. I had medication I have to get. So I went online, as anyone would do, and I found a website that will prescribe you very specific medications, right? And I went through a company called Lemonaid, Lemonaid, right? And they prescribe very specific drugs, and you have to schedule an appointment with them, right? So I have 40 days out to see my normal physician. I got an appointment the same goddamn day with this company, Teladoc, right? And I talked, it was a 5-minute consultation. This is nothing more than just a legal drug deal. This is what I want, you're going to give it to me. 5-minute phone call, blah, blah, blah. It was just like getting a medicinal marijuana card, right? Boom, done. Got prescription the same day. They shipped me the rest in the mail. It took like 2 days. Now, I did some more research into this, and I found out that the company is actually a part of 23andMe, right? We all know that. They are the ticker ME. Now, if you look at their company and you look at how much they're trading for, it's like 30 fucking cents a share, right? In the goddamn gutter, okay? But I think because everybody's on SSRIs, everybody's on some kind of fucking anxiety meds, I think there's room for growth on this because at 30 cents a share, with a negative PE, mind you, I don't know. It's a risky play. They could bottom out and go away. I kind of doubt that. But you could get in early, 30 cents a share. Get in early. Maybe it fucking... I've never heard of them having the service before. Maybe it could fucking skyrocket because it's $95 a month for your consultations plus subscriptions with them. So people who don't have insurance, which is a lot of people, might be using the service. So again, the ticker is ME. And I don't know. I don't know if it's going to work out or not. I think I'll throw some money at it just for shits. Just because it's like I said, there's no real doctor shit going on. It's just asking a few questions. Okay, fine, we'll send it to you. Bye. Click. That's it. Just like medical marijuana cards. So again, I didn't have a ton of shit today, but I did want to make a video because I had the day off. So let me know what you think, and I will see you guys in the thread.